Hey everybody, this is Yarn Journey. I'm back with a new kind of cuff bracelet. I don't know, it's related to the Celtic knot bracelet where I made it into a cuff. So these are kind of button lace cuffs, and there's so many variations on them that tried to fit it all in one video and I wasn't able to. And I tried this different ways. There's 3 parts that each can be made in 2 ways, so I thought of doing a video on each part. But I think it's better if I just do a complete bracelet in one variation. So, and then you can mix and match, and I'm going to do 4 different variations, and I think that'll cover everything. So if you see one and then you look at the bracelet and you think you can figure it out, then you won't have to watch the other videos. But just in case there was a question that couldn't be answered, I think this will be the best way. So anyway, so these are in pearl bands, and I'm doing a round button, and this is a closed lace. So this one's going to be called Rounds with Closed Lace. That's probably what I'll name the video, or something close to that. Here I did it in the pearl bands again, but did see the 7 different colors. That's one of the problems with this design. Problems is a funny word. 7 repeats fits around the small wrist really nicely, but 7 doesn't divide into you can't divide 7 only by 7. So you can do a 7-color bracelet or a solid bracelet, or you do a repeat and then just get an extra repeat or an extra color in there. So that's what we're going to do on this bracelet. I'm going to do another one that's similar to this. So it's going to be a closed lace with a round button, and I'm going to do with medieval bands, and I'm going to do this kind of a sequence. These 3 colors, because I really like these 3 colors together. And then, because that's only 6, and to start again I'd get 2 greens together, I'm going to slip in a dark blue. So on one, so it'll be dark blue, green, blue. So that's what you'll need to do. Now if you have a big wrist, like over 6 inches, then see if 8 repeats will work. And it might. So, and for this bracelet, the lace is going to be in black. So we need 4 of your color and 2 of your backing. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in, and I zoom in by putting a couple of boxes of pencils underneath my camera. Real high tech here. Okay, so let's make our first, this is part 1 of the bracelet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a, let's see, maybe I can, I've been looming so much, my hands are, all my nails are gone, and I chopped into my finger yesterday when I was making dinner, so. But I figure you probably all don't want to wait another week. You've already waited a month or so for me to get around to this video. So, okay, so here we go. I'm going, like I said, I'm going to be making 4 videos. So I put a green one at the bottom, and I cross the second one because that's the center of the round button. Now I'm going to have to put another one on top to make the fishtail. And these are solid color buttons because I'll get to the video where you do them, and you don't have to do solid colors. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to loop stitch off that middle crossed band. Okay, we've got that. So I've got that, and I'm using a slightly bigger hook. This one's a number 5 1.7 millimeter. That way I don't have to change my hook as often because it's big enough that I can do this. Okay. Now I want to do a closed lace, so I'm going to put this down a bit, and I'm going to cross these bands, these black bands across here like this. Now you may find a different method to do this, but this is what I'm doing. Then I'm going to go look and make sure everything looks pretty even in the back here. And I'm going to put my little hook up through the center. Just stick it right up through the center so it's coming in like this. Okay, now this is tricky. This is a challenging project for an experienced crafter. So I'm going to start on this one here. I'm going to go and get this one, pull it up over this one, and keep my black one on there. I'm going to go get the next one. I'm going to go around this one, go under here, grab this one. I'm pulling the, see how the black ones are coming through the loop? That's what I want. And I'm going to go around this other. You'll see why in a minute. Okay, try to keep your black ones on your peg. They can come off once you know what you're doing. Go ahead and take them off. Okay, so I've got them all on here, and I've got my 4 loops right through here. Okay, now I am going to draw my my 4th band through, all 4 of them, 2 at a time, or 1 at a time even. It's okay that that one popped off. Okay, if you want to, you can stick it back down on. Now I'm going to go to the other side of my hook, see? Because I want to wrap, come on focus, I want to wrap this around, my slip knot around my hook that's coming through, like this. See how it's coming through? So that'll mean that we'll have something to pull this tail through, and at the same time guaranteeing that when we pull it through, it's going to come through the center of all these. Because you can see how these are closed and they're coming together. They're real hard to find that center to come up through. So if I keep my hook here, I can, it will be able to come on through. And you can do your double slip knot. Just go back in through your slip knot. Let me get this in a better way. So you see the slip knot there. You just take your point. This is an odd angle for me, but see, you take your point through. There, you're through. You can come and go get this one like this and pull it back through. It's a double slip knot now. See it? So it's real secure. Now you can go get your end. See, it's coming through with your this part. And we're going to do this on the other parts of the thing, keeping it on. Then we can pull it through and you can see your little knot there, and you're done. You can see, and you know that center, so you can untwist these legs. And you know that this is coming up through the center now. So does that make sense? Now where are my little scissors? Just a minute. Okay. Sorry about that. They were on the other side of the table. Okay, so I have my little scissors and I'm going to clip this. Like that. There we go. And then you just push in your ends. Might have to wiggle it a bit. Okay, and they're hidden in there, and you can see that that my closed loops are that you can pull them out to the center. If it's not centered, you can center it. Okay, I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, so then I have my little square. So if you wanted to leave it as a square, you can. If you want to make it round, we're going to make round ones for this particular bracelet. I'm going to go up underneath all my crosses, and and diminish my corners. See how the cross is going like this? I'm just going to pull up to diminish that. We're going to do some square ones on some of the other variations. Okay, so it's already a little bit more round. And then what we can do is pull out the sides to make it even more round. And you don't want to do it very much, just a little bit. Okay, that's a side and this is a side. Now I have a little round button with little lace connector legs, like that. So you need, now to go on to the next step, focus, go on to the next step, we need 4 of them. So here's one, and we're going to do a diagonal pattern. So I'm going to be connecting them to look like this. And you want to do them in your color order, so you know that if you're doing this, diagonal, then you'll want the color in front of it and the color behind it. I don't know why it's not focusing. There we go. Okay, so as you can see with my pattern, what color do you think we're going in the middle here? We're going to be doing the pink. So I need, again, 4 pinks, and I don't need any blacks because the black legs are already on this one. So, okay, move those out, and we're going to do the same thing. This is how we connect them. Put down a pink one at the bottom, and put down your second one and cross it. I hope these are going to make sense. I really like making them. I've made, I don't know, at least 8 bracelets, maybe more, because I have two samples for each of the 4 variations. Okay. Okay, and when we get it to this stage, now we can add our charms. So what I'm going to do is, if I can tell, I think this is the one that's on top here, then I'm going to have them all go to from the bottom left to the upper right, if I can see them. With these closed loops, you can't tell. With the open loops, you can tell more easily. Okay. So I'm going to put one here. And I'm going to have to do this one. Looks like it's here, so I'm going to take this one. Then I'm going to turn it around. This is the one on top, so I'm going to go into this one. Nope. I did that wrong, didn't I? It happens, it happens. Okay. See, they're kind of hard to tell. This one I think is the one on top. So I'm going to go over here. That's right, because I want a diagonal. And again, oh, this one's easier to tell. I know that it's this one. And it doesn't matter that much if they get mixed up with the tops. It's just a crafting thing to make things even. So I've got all of those. Again, I'm going to put my hook up through the middle and gather up. This time it is going to come off the loom because there isn't anything to hold it in place. Okay, so here, so you can see, got them all on there, all 4 of them. And you want to make sure that you're just going through these and not any other loops. There's, it's through 2, it's through the other 2. Go around in the front. So that it's coming through. See, it's coming through. Then go ahead and go back. Get under it so you can do a double slip knot. Just makes it more secure because we're going to be cutting it like that. Then I can just go and get my end and pull it right on through the center. Voila. Okay. Cut off, leave about 1/8 of an inch. And then just keep doing the same thing. See, we have all 4 of them. We're just going to make it look round. So we're going to go under the crosses to pull in the corners. And then if you want to make it even more round, you can pull up these side ones just a smidge. Don't pull them too much. And you can see them because they're the only thing that's on the side here. There we go. So we're going to have a black lace background and striping these round buttons. Okay, now we have our bracelet laid out like this, and we know we're going to be doing stripes. So now we can do the edges. That's the third part, are these edge stitches, because okay, so we have it all laid out. So if I didn't want to do my edges yet and I wanted to add 2 more charms, I know that in my pattern I'm going to have a green one, and then my next color would be blue. So I would need to make a green one and a blue one to keep in my stripes. And since my stripes are going like this, I know that on my edges I'm going to have to do a blue one and a green one. So let's do the blue one. So you can just see how to do the edging. But I think if you saw this middle, you've got a real good idea of how to do this edge. So again, the same thing. So it's just doing the same thing over and over again in little teeny bits, and then just connecting them one at a time, you know. So that's basically what this bracelet cuff is about. And then I have some variations on it to make the Celtic knot-like charms, which can also turn into flower charms. So okay, so you can see this is the start of the bracelet, and you just keep adding on in your pattern that you choose to go in. So this is variation 1. I did some of it on fast forward, probably not enough of it. Okay, I decided to finish the bracelet and add this to the end of this video. You can see the bracelet's finished to the point where it's ready to close. So, and you can see those dark blue, those extra dark blues, they kind of just blend in there. And when the bracelet is put around, you won't even notice them because you don't see the whole bracelet at one time anyway. So that's a way to sneak in an extra something that the extra color when your repeats don't quite fit. So okay, so we're ready to close, and we notice that the center here is going to be blue, and the center here is also going to be blue. So our repeats are going. So to check your bracelet, you need to, let's see if I can do this. I think I'm going to have to change the camera angle a bit. There we go. Oh, move my bands out of the way. Okay. Alrighty, so we have this. You put it around your wrist and it should touch. You should be able to touch like this. If you can touch, then you're ready to close. If you can't, then you might need to add another, make another set of legs, of charms with the legs on them. So on this one I said we needed 7, so the second row up is the charms with the legs on it. So you can see I have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I'm ready to close. So to do that, let's try the original Rainbow Loom to close it, but you can close it on the MonsterTail too, but just to show that you can make these on the regular. So I'm going to again put my down at the bottom, put this one down like this and cross it. Okay, so we've got that layer on. And then we just need to do our loop stitches. I haven't tried it on this loom, so I think it might be a little bit more complicated, so let's try it. Okay, so we have it here, and as you can see, we have to bring these together. And then this can just, the bottom one just goes right on over the top. Guess I should get my bigger hook out. There we go. Okay, so, and then all you have to do is put these on the same way as you did before. Find the center loops. Well, darn it. Just keep your loop open. There we go. I'm just at a weird angle. And so you can take the bracelet underneath your loom like this. There we go. So we have them all there. You can still put this in the center. You don't have to. I like to do it up through the center, but you don't have to. If you need, if that is too hard to work around, then don't do it. Okay? And it's going to be a little bit more cumbersome with this, what you call it, the original loom. Am I still in frame? I don't know. They're so stretchy. Okay, now you can take your loom out. Look, I caught my other bracelet on that loom. Okay, so there we go. Take my blue. I don't know, something just happened and the camera just shut itself off. Maybe I brushed it or something. Okay. So, hopefully I didn't lose too much. I'm going to go through here like before. Reach around my hook and pull through. And just like before, I'm going to go back through this way. So that I can just it's just wrapping it around twice. I'm sure you could twist the loop or something and get it even tighter if you wanted to. I just think that just having it wrapped twice around, that it snugs it up enough that this won't pull out. That's my theory anyway. I haven't had any of the bracelets fall apart, and occasionally I've had a few of the ends pop back out. Ever since I've started putting the hook up the middle, I've had less of a problem of that, but it still could happen. There we go. Alrighty. Let's see. See? So we have our bracelet. It's all together. We have the 5. So all I need to do is put a purple one here and a green one here, and my bracelet's finished. So again, I'm pushing these down in. Just do the same thing that I did before. Look for the corners and pull them out just to make it round. I don't know why I decided to make some of them round and some of them square, because the square ones are pretty too. And we'll do the next bracelet with open mesh with square buttons, and that takes less time because you aren't pulling any of these things out. And then if I didn't explain where the 4 sides are, you can see them here. These are the 4 little pieces that I pull out, and it's here, 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 and here. And I just noticed on one of the pearl band bracelets that I was making, because I didn't pull them out at first, and then I noticed that I got more color changes and it looked more marbly when I did it, so I just started doing that. But you don't have to. If you like the look of them and you don't really want to take the time to pull up these little sides. Sorry, my voice is a little raspy. Then don't. You know, it's what you want and everything. So okay, so that'll be the bracelet. I'm not going to finish it here because it's just another redundancy, and so you can see that that's what the bracelet's going to look like. I think these colors are kind of pretty. Okay. So thank you for watching, and I hope these bracelets do take a lot of time, and there's a certain degree of skill involved, and planning, and you know, planning your colors and everything so that it all works out. So so it's a very challenging project, and but I think it's kind of cute. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and I'll get to the other 3 videos real quick. Thank you.